nothing to do but to give to you and to give to me. Love forever true. For you and I have a guardian angel on high, with nothing to do but to give to you and to give to me. Love forever true, so true. Love forever true, so
You know, that other song we sang about getting 3 other guys is more fun than you realize. Now, this may surprise some of you people sitting out there, but I'd be tempted to pay you to let us sing for you. That's how much fun it is to sing these songs in the quartet. We get to sing all these wonderful songs. Whether you listen or not, we get to sing them. Should come over to 1-hour rehearsal some night and we'll sing 40 of them for you. It's just, songs are wonderful. Thank God for composers. Well, you know, when it comes to Broadway, there's been so many biggies, if you will, back on Broadway. Would you believe that they still, around the country, in the local theaters, they still put on Music Man? Now, that was from the 50s. And it's still going around the country. Of course, I'd like to think because it features a barbershop quartet. You know, I mean, I understand that. Ice cream, you know, Maid Mary and all that wonderful stuff. Well, just like in Music Man, which they made into a movie, as you well know, a lot of the Broadway hits, sooner or later, and a lot of it has to do with this, they make it into a movie. And a lot of them we don't realize came from Broadway. You know, we just go to the movies and we enjoy it. Well, we have a very important song to sing for you now. You're going to love it. It's our last one. But in talking of movies, we sing about 1 or 2 or 1,100 in this song. So your test is to count them, and then if you come to the Afterglow tonight, you need a ticket for that, but boy, is that going to be fun. If you come to the Afterglow tonight, please come up to us and tell us how many you count. Now, we've sung this song quite a few times, but we've never had time to stop and count them. So we'd like to know how many titles are mentioned in the song when we sing The Movies.
There's lots of things in this old world, fancy cars and pretty girls, and something I like more than sunny skies. The grandest thing I've ever seen are pictures on a movie screen, a world of make-believe before your eyes. It's a world of kings and queens up there on that movie screen. It's a picnic crossing River Kwai. Movies are great medicine. We thank you, Thomas Edison, for giving us the best years of our lives.
Citizen Kane, mutiny, mutiny on the bounty, bounty hunter, and the sting. Blackboard Jungle, Jungle Jim, Jim Clark, All American, Fred Astaire and all the ones with Bing. I love anything that moves, dancing feet to horses' hooves, Peyton Place, the Doty's trip to Oz. Tom Mix to David Hedison, we thank you, Thomas Edison, for giving us the best years of our lives. I love Captain Blood and Elmer Fudd and Charlie Chan, Ben-Hur the way we were to Grit and Music Man, yes, Thunderball and Walkin' Tall and Jaws and Jesse James, Dr. No and Vertigo and Singin' in the Rain, Singin' in the Rain. One flew over the cuckoo's nest, the movies are the craziest, I'll be a movie nut until I die. Movies are great medicine, we thank you, Thomas Edison, for giving us the best years of our lives. For giving us the best years of our lives with Dolly Parton, for giving us the best years of our lives.
After Victor Herbert, it was my turn. Now, I had a crush on a beautiful little doll named Rose.
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote a beautiful song for her.
What's her name, said Shakespeare, so spoke his boy Romeo. When he said a rose would always be the same and smell as sweet. By any other name, well, I don't agree with Shakespeare.
Sir?
Ice cream.
You, sir? Ice cream.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream.
was that guy?
That was Meredith Wilson.
He's the guy that wrote Music Man and the Unsinkable Molly Brown.
Yeah, he's been up here leading the chorus. Look, we're in luck. He's about ready to direct one now.
Now, what does that mean?
We found all types on Broadway, even some shady characters.
Who, me? No, no.
I got the horse right here, his name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do, can do, can do, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do, can do, can do, can do.
I'm picking Valentine, 'cause on the morning line, the guy has got him figured at 5 to 9.
Has chance, has chance, has chance, has chance. This guy says the horse has chance. If he says the horse has chance, has chance, has chance, has chance. I stick with Paul Revere, it seems so very clear, 'cause there's a guy that says if the weather's clear,
I'm picking Valentine, 'cause on the morning line, the
This
guy
guy
has got
says
him
the horse
figured
can
at
do.
5 to 9.
But
If
look at
he
him,
says
the
the
horse
horse
can't
buy a half,
according to this here
not
telegraph.
For Paul
If
Revere
you're all
says the
right,
horse
a
has
hair's all
chance.
right. Of
This
course, it
guy
all
says the horse
depends.
has
It rained
chance.
last night.
I
If
like
he says the
Valentine,
horse
the
likes
morning
blood,
work looks fine, besides
this
the
X
jockey's
means the horse
brother
likes
is a friend
blood.
of mine.
But
He
just a
says
minute,
he's
boys,
a
I got the
likes blood.
speedbox noise. It
Likes
says the
blood.
great-grandfather was
Likes blood.
equipoise.
I tell you, Paul Revere, now this is no bum steer. It's from handicap, it's quite sincere.
I'm
If
picking
he says the
Valentine,
horse
'cause on
can
the
do,
morning line, the
George guy
guy's
says
got
the
him
horse
figured
can
at 5
do.
to 9.
If he says the horse
has
buy a half, according to this here name telegraph. Valentine,
I got the horse.
I got the horse. I've got the horse. Right here.
Now, you were the one who was always telling us how much you loved your country. Why, one of your songs was my inspiration to write God Bless America.
One of my songs?
Your greatest.
You're a grand old flag gets my brain a-reeling when I'm listening to the music of a military band. Any tune like Yankee Doodle simply sets me off my noodle. It's that patriotic something that no one can understand. Red, white, and blue, I am for you. Honest, you're a grand old flag. You're a grand old flag. You're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. But should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. Red, white, and blue, I am for you. Keep your eye on the grand old flag. Grand old flag.
It has never been sung better. My mother thanks you. My father thanks you. My sister thanks you. The rest of my family thanks you. And of course, I thank you.
The food here is wonderful. You might even say it's heavenly.
Oh, come on, Irving. That's one thing not allowed here is bad jokes.
Yeah, you're right.
The thing we do best around here is make music.
I sure would like to hear some music.
Was that?
Yes, and we better do what he says.
Okay, Gershwin. Let's hear your very first Broadway hit. Didn't Jolson sing it?
He sure did. Sang it in Sinbad. I'll never forget, 1919, and I was on my way.
Oh, Swanee Shore, I'm longing more, more and more for you. 'Cause I've been away a long time, and I never thought I'd miss you so. Somehow I feel your love was real. Near you I long to be. The birds are singing, it is song time. The banjo strums something soft and low. I know that you yearn for me too. Swanee, you're calling me. Oh, Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to be among the folks in D.I.U.C. But now my man, he's waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I go to that Swanee shore. Swanee, 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 well I'm coming back to Swanee to see my mammy, mammy, mammy. Swanee.
How's about your first big hit, Irvin?
Well, I wrote it in 1911, and it took the country by storm. But it didn't make it to Broadway till 1918 in a World War I Army show called Yip Yip Yap Hank. Never did figure out what that meant.
Jazz time, swing time, they're okay, but let me hear a ragtime band today. Come on and hear, come on and hear, come on and hear Alexander's ragtime band. Come on and hear, come on and hear, it's the best band in the land. They can play like you never heard before. That's a song, that's a roll, that's a one to go to war. Wah wah, it's just the bestest band what am. Honey lamb, come on, clarinets play and tra la la la, while the big bass line goes pa pa pa. Hear that slide trombone, who's the moaning, groaning saxophone. And if you want to hear that Swanee River played in ragtime, come on in here, come on in here, come on in here, Alexander's ragtime band. Some band, what's a commotion? I got a notion, something's in the air. Let's meander and we'll take a gander and we'll see what's a-coming down there. Hear those syncopated tunes, see those flashy red suits. It's Alexander's band, I swear. And if you really want to hear that Swanee River playing ragtime, come on and hear that jazzy ragtime, looking so neat, dropping down the street. The Dixie beat so very sweet. It's Alexander's ragtime band. Alexander's ragtime band.
Now that's my kind of music.
That's mighty fine music, but that Wilson kid, he wrote the best march that ever made it to Broadway. Watch this.
Here they come, here they come, and they're marching on parade. 76 trombones led the big parade, with 110 cornets close at hand. There were all of our rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun, with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds stringing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottom timpani and horse platoons, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double-bell euphoniums and big bassoons, each bassoon having his big fat say. There were 50 mounted cannon in the battery, thundering, thundering louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who'd improvise a full octave higher than the score. 76 trombones kept the counterpoint. 110 cornets played the air, the air. I took my place as the one and only bass, and I oom-pop, 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 pod, oom-pod up and down the square. I took my place as the one and only bass, and I marched all around the square.
Sounds like he was taking lessons from me. That was a real rouser.
It sure was. It's sure a lot better than some of the garbage they're passing off as music nowadays. You know, since you guys have been up here, there's been a movement on to preserve the old songs.
What do you mean old?
Well, let's face it, Georgie. It's been 100 years since you wrote your first song. Anyway, these folks have shows all over the world, and they're singing our songs. Look, down there, in Whittier. There's one going on right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to present to you tonight the 1990 International Second Place Quartet, the 139th Street Quartet.
Now, there's a guy next door to me, and he keeps me up till 3. He's got a ukulele and a funny melody. He keeps singing crazy words, crazy tune. All that you ever hear him croon is bo-do-dio, bo-do-do-dio, do, bo-do-do. Sits around all night long, sings the same words to every song. Bo-do-dio, bo-do-do-dio, do. His ukulele daily, how he'll strum, vamping and stamping. Then he'll holler, black bottom, crazy words, crazy tune. He'll be driving me crazy soon with his bo-do-dio, bo-do-do-dio, do. Napoleon marched his men, turned around and said to them, bo-do-dio, bo-do-do-dio, do. Bo-do-do, Washington at Valley Forge, he was called there but a folk George. Bo-do-dio, do-dio, do. Lord Patrick Henry, in that speech he shouted, give me, oh give me liberty, or black bottom. You all heard yesterday, what did President Coolidge say? Bo-do-dio, bo-do-do-dio, bo-do-dio, bo-do-do-dio, bo-do-dio, bo-do-do-dio, do. Bo-do-dio.
In 1702, Vivaldi wrote a little military march, and 30 years later, Bach took it and made it into a fugue, and Bach called it Bach's Fugue in D minor. Vivaldi called his march, "She was nice to the regiment, but rotten to the core." Not so funny, but informative.
Yes.
We'd now like to sing for you Bach's version, so here is Bach's Fugue in D minor. Well, this evening we will be singing Bach's Fugue in D minor in the key of B flat. We're going to sing it in B and then flatten it out as we go through it.
Ba ba da 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 ba ba da 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da dum da ba da 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 ba ba da.
If you'd like to sing along, just join in at What would Bach be without a barbershop tab?
Gotta have
You
one.
have to have this.
Ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba. Thank you very much. Well, I see we have a crowd that loves the old songs. We're going to do another old chestnut for you. We're going to do that old American classic, Down by the Old Mill Stream. Just something that we found out about this song very recently that we'd like to share with you is that the international rights to this old American chestnut are actually owned by a firm based in Tokyo. Not funny, but informative. Okay. My darling, I am dreaming of the days gone by when you and I were sweethearts beneath the summer sky. Your hair has turned to silver, the gold has faded too, but still I will remember where I first met you. I met you down by the old mill stream, where I first met you, with your eyes of blue, dressed in gingham too. It was there I knew that you'd love me true. You were 16, my village queen, my queen, by the old mill stream. Oh, mill stream, it was there, it was there I knew that you loved me true, so true. You were 16, my village queen.
by the old mill, down by the old, by the Kids, 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 kids. I don't know what's wrong with these kids today. These kids who can understand anything they say. Kids, they are disobedient, disrespectful loves, noisy, crazy, sloppy, lazy lovers. While we're on the subject of kids, you can talk and talk till your face is blue. Those kids, but they still do just what they wanna do. Oh, why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids today? Boss is close with them kids today. Kids,
on the Coney Island, watch Whittier would play. Deer on the boardwalk every day. Substance all around, pretty bubbles on the ground. Rub-a-dub-a-dub in a little tubboat with a lovely sound. Dimples on her fingers make the noise. Justin on the landings for the boys. Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? One island, watch Whittier would play.
One more time now.
Dimples on her fingers make the noise. Justin on the landing for the boys.
Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way?
One island, watch Whittier would play.
Oh, why can't they be like we were? Perfect. In every way.
On Coney Island, watch Whittier would play.
What's the matter with kids who run about today?
Nice job, kids. Nice job.
Kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 1851, an Italian composer by the name of Joe Green wrote an opera entitled...
Excuse me.
Yeah, they're right. It wasn't Joe Green. It was Giuseppe Verdi. He wrote an opera entitled Rigoletto, and in that particular opera, Rigoletto, he had what he called the quartet from Rigoletto. We'd like to do the quartet for you right now. I don't think this is quite what Joe had in mind.
Oh, we are going to sing of Rigolet, of that most beautiful and grand quartet. As the words to this don't mean a thing,
Not a thing. We will improvise some words that we all can sing.
Sing the best you know, Grandiosio, Rigoletto, you will know.
Everybody so likes to show you just how loud that ye can bellow.
Ah, he will bellow, sweet bellow.
Listen, you're making me a fool. Make me a fool.
Rigoletto, let us go.
Where the macaroni and the
Where the red wine always used to
Let's go.
Rigoletto, San Antonio. Take me where the great big red bananas grow. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Where the sweet bananas
Let us go, let us go.
Here it is in Italian.
Vernacular.
Let's go.
Away.
Thank you. Well, you've been so kind that we've decided to take this opportunity to tell you that we have tapes for sale in the lobby. They're not of us, they're of Slim Whitman, but no, they are. And we are now working on a new CD with a famous person. It's a sing-along. It's called Sing Along with Ema Sumac. You can. 15% of the audience falls on the floor. Everybody else says, who's Ema Sumac? Anyhow, the next number we'd like to do, generally we do it with an orchestra. We have a 16-piece orchestra that we generally do, but we did not bring it tonight, but we will bring, what?
We will be bringing the 16-piece orchestra right here because we're going to be in the Whittier Choralaires Christmas Spectacular
This
right here
December,
at La Mirada Civic
It's in
Auditorium
December?
in December. We're on the show.
With a string orchestra, right? You sure? You sure?
Well, yeah, I think we are because when I was just backstage there, I just heard the director say it's going to be a cold day when we have these guys back again. So I would assume that means December for all practical purposes.
Unbelievable. In 1905, George M. Cohan had a big hit on Broadway. It was called 45 Minutes from Broadway, and it was about a city called New Rochelle, which was 45 minutes from Broadway. Now, Fifth Avenue is 45 minutes from Broadway, but that's a traffic joke. Anyhow, he called the people in New Rochelle, he called them Hicks and Rubes, and generally made fun of them in this play. And the audiences loved it, the critics hated it, and the city of New Rochelle was so incensed that they actually passed a city resolution condemning 45 Minutes from Broadway. And as you can imagine, that must have really hurt ticket sales. And now here's one of the songs from 45 Minutes from Broadway. It's the ever popular 45 Minutes from Broadway.
The West, though they say, is the home of the Jay. Now a Jay is a country bumpkin or a Reuben, and Missouri's a place that can grind them. Grinding them means to produce them. This may all be, but just take it from me, you don't have to go out west to find them.
If you want to see the real J delegation, the place where the real Reubens dwell.
Off on the train at the Grand Central Station.
Get off when they shout, New Rochelle, New Rochelle. Only 45 minutes from Broadway. Think of the changes it brings. For the short time it takes, what a difference it makes in the ways of the people and things. Oh, what a fine bunch of Reubens. Oh, what a J atmosphere. Then whiskers like hay, and imagine Broadway only 45 minutes from here. From here. Just 45 from Broadway. Broadway. Hey!
Aren't they something? For over 40 years, the Whittier chapter has been treating you to music in the barbershop style. Quite a few years ago, some ladies decided they'd like to sing four-part harmony too. Here, with the anthem of Broadway, is the West Valley Sweet Adeline Chorus.
The costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down. The headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the flops, the sheriff who escorts you out of town. The opening when your heart beats like a drum. The closing when the customers won't come. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere could you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not go far, last night you opened and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they've hung a star. Let's go on with the show. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Driving through the country is so thrilling, standing out in front on opening night, smiling as you watch the theater filling and see your billing up there in lights. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low. Even when the turkey that you know will fold, you may be stranded out in the cold. Still you wouldn't trade it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show. On with the
The bright lights, the glamour, and the dream of fame and fortune have drawn thousands to the Great White Way since the turn of the century. From the early days of vaudeville to the dazzling days of Ziegfeld, on to the avant-garde style of Andrew Lloyd Webber, Broadway, as they say, has evolved. Actors, singers, dancers, producers, and directors have all come to taste the high life of the Broadway stage.
Life could be sunny with you, my honey, living in high society. I tell you, baby, what I couldn't do she'd like to go. But outside of that, I've no use for dough. Root of all evil, a stripe and upheaval, but I'm certain, honey, that life could be sunny with plenty of money and you, because we're gonna be in high society. We'll strut on down to the finest part of town. I don't have wings, no wings, and all those fancy things, but as long as you love me, I'm in high society. I tell ya, baby, what I couldn't do with plenty of money and you. In spite of the worry that money brings, just a little filthy lucre buys a lot of things, and I can take you to places you'd like to go. But outside of that, I've no use for dough. Root of all evil, a stripe and upheaval, but I'm certain, honey, that life could be sunny with plenty of money, and life could be sunny with you, my honey, and we will be in high society, high society. I was wishing that I had the riches to buy all my dreams. As I sat by the fire, what a life I would live, what could riches not give, what more could a heart desire? And my mother so dear held me close to her side. There are some things, my child, you can buy. She replied. Can't buy the sunshine at twilight. You can't buy the moonlight at dawn. You can't buy your youth when you're growing old, or your life. When the heartbeat is the wealth may bring power untold, and when you lose your mother, you can't buy another. If you had all the world and its gold, with riches untold, still your dreams may grow cold. There are things you can't buy with gold, gold.
In the movie Beaches, Bette Midler portrays an actress who is obsessed with her superstar status. But just in time, she learns to stop and smell the roses and to appreciate a very special friendship. In this beautiful ballad, we would like to feature Margie Schulte. goers today have grown accustomed to the style of the musicals of the 1980s and 90s. But that revolution really began in the 60s with a musical called Hair. Although theater goers have embraced the contemporary style of today's musicals like Cats and Starlight Express, there is still a special place in their hearts for the nostalgic musical, the one that lets us experience a bygone era, as remembered in these two hits from Babes in Arms and Ain't Misbehavin'.
It seems we stood and talked like this before. We looked at each other in the same way then, but I can't remember where, or can't remember where or when. The I don't blame the goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose, goodness knows. When you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh, and I know the reason why. You're my sweeter, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose, honeysuckle rose. Now don't buy sugar. You just have to touch my cup. You're my sugar. Ooh, it's sweet when you stir it up. Ah! When I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems the honey barely drips. Your perfection, goodness knows. Honeysuckle rose, my rose. Like Jack Horner in a corner. Don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go, and I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you, honeysuckle rose. Ain't misbehaving, 'cause I'm saving my love for you.
In the early months of 1991, as theater goers made their way through the slushy streets of, to Broadway in New York City, I'm sure they could not help but notice flags flying in the storefronts of many, many stores. Nor could they ignore the yellow ribbons tied on the antennas of many cars.